Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's K Fiercine, and in today's video, yeah, you probably read that title right, we are going to be doing item cancellation on the Switch. Because yes, it is possible, and you know, we'll just check another thing off that we can do that PC players can do, right? So for this video, we are going to be floating plushies with an anchor. And if you enjoy Palia content, you know, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Especially if you play on the Switch, I try to make sure I'm learning all these new Switch glitches so that I can share off with everybody. And I want to give two special shout outs. One to Turtle Squad, who initially showed me this this glitch, and then the tiny dragon, the extra small tiny dragon, for basically helping me perfect this into something easy that we can all replicate and that everybody can do, okay? So yeah, so any rate, for this video, what we're going to need is we're going to need a wall and a shelf. You're going to want some, you know, some sort of like base for how high you want to float your plushies. And you're going to want a ramp to get up to that height. You're going to want your anchor, in which in my case I'm using these pavers because they're for a project I'm working on right now, so that's just what I got. And the item you want to float, and in this case I'm going to be floating this cute little lanternfly plush, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing we're going to need to do is go down to your settings, okay? We are going to be changing a setting. If you don't like the setting permanently, you're free to change it back. But at the moment, you want to find this action bar item use. It's currently set to A, so we're going to press select, and we're going to bind that to the plus sign, because that changes nothing in decorating mode, because plus sign doesn't use anything. Now, what does that do? That basically means if you want to place an item out of your bag, you have to press the plus button. But if you're in still decoration mode, you can still press A to pick up an item and press A to place an item. So the only thing it changes is placing items out of your bag. So if you still want that to be the A button, you can change that back when you're done with this. If that doesn't bother you, then you know that can be your new item for that, okay? Okay, so now that we got everything set up, we are going to go ahead and place our anchor, which in my case is a paver, and I'm going to be pressing the plus button, and then we're going to press the A button to place it. And then what we want to do is we're going to go into our decorating mode, and you want to jump. And you want to make sure you're just targeting the paver. If your camera's panned too far back, you might briefly grab the wall, which will throw this whole thing. So you want to make sure when you jump, you're just grabbing the paver, and you're going to basically jump, and then you're going to do a BA real quick. You're going to open the glider and then grab the item basically simultaneously. So it's going to be a BA. And if you do it right, it should look like this, to where you can move your paver around, but you also have access to your item bar down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off on this low little shelf. We're going to now go to our item we want to float, and we're going to press the plus button, which then brings out the item, and we're going to press the plus button again. Now what that does is basically solidifies the place to where your anchor is. Now the further away the anchor is from the shelf is how high and how far away the plushie is going to float. So now we're going to come over here, and then we're going to press plus again to drop down our item, and then we're going to place the item we want to float on top of the paver. And then we're going to grab our paver and put it down on the ground, and as you can see now, it's floating a little bit off the ground. Now obviously, you know, it's not very far because it'll be from the shelf to wherever it is. But that's why I've got different tiers to show you different things. But another cool thing you can do with it is, of course, we're going to press plus to place down a new paver. We're going to take our shelf and we're going to rotate the shelf a couple of times, okay? And then we're going to enter decorating mode again, and you're going to jump and do the same test, and then we're going to press BA again to enter this mode again. And now we're going to go up the ramp a little bit just to give it a bit more height. Going to put it right here on the middle piece, and just like we did with the first one, I'm going to press that plus button to bring out our item, and I want to turn them around. These don't want to turn around. There he goes. Okay. Sometimes they just glitch out a little bit. But anyway. So we're going to turn him around, put him, then we're going to press A to place him. And now we're going to grab this and move it down to the ground. And now we got our little lantern fly floating, but now he's at a little angle. So now he's like zooming around the edge, you know, he's making a tight turn, you know. So can also make them a little bit angled, which we love. And you can, you know, and you can literally float anything you want, you know. Just to show you a third example, you know, we're going to come over here, we're going to place our paver again, hop into decorating mode. We're going to do it one more time, BA. If you can see, we're on our right menu. Going to come up here at the top, and one of the things I'm like newly obsessed with the idea of, whoops, see, and that's what happens when you press A. It'll just go back, and if you do that, you just come back down here and you just redo the whole thing again. If you press A, it's fine. It's an accident, we all do it. And then we'll just come down here to our inventory, and I'm going to place this starstone. Just like that. We're going to place it again. I'm going to turn it around. Then we'll press A to permanently place it, and then we will grab our flooring and put it down. And now we got a floating gem. How cute is that? Get your little floating stones around your ply, you know? You can, as I said, you can literally float anything you want. I was just using plushies as an example. But yeah, so this opens up a lot of possibilities. So yeah, if you aren't, make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date on everything I'm learning to do on the Switch, because you know I'm going to be sharing it with y'all. And yeah. And until the next video, I will see you all later. Bye!